and they just want to comment about your eyebrows or something, and it just your whole day just go you know it just becomes like this, what in my world what's called a flaccid reality. You're just like, you got to be kidding me. I'm on top of the world right now. I am so there with it for me. And what happens, that one badass in your life, and how much they don't care, and how you have to make it be where you don't care either. So that was yesterday. Today it's more, I thought that we would make sure that this goes beyond having a task list or a bullet list of all the things that we have to do. But hello, my crazies. How is everybody doing? Let's give ourselves a thumbs up, everyone. And welcome back, YouTube. Crazy. Never thought I would do it. But this is so worth it. It really is. It is so well worth it for me to come back on and share what I'm learning and share about what I am doing these days. So let me clean up my window a little bit and welcome you to Hazelcroft Littles on Etsy with Beauty Bubble. Or it'll be something like that. I don't know exactly. And today we're going to walk through a new feature over at StreamYard. You can have any one little thing come in your way of taking that next step. It is so odd, especially for creatives, that I know that you've thought in the back of your mind, wow, what if this was to really work for me? How different my life would be if this was really to manifest itself into something that the CEO spoke of many years ago. And that is being able to earn an income to feed and fuel your family. And the amount of joy that comes out of that from the creative, that they are actually able to do that as if it's some sort of a surprise. This is not a great morning to have. And I do believe that a CEO that comes from some sort of inner strength and experience in their life deserves at least acknowledgement and understanding. This is how I feel about it. So that's the reality here. This is, no matter what your shop is doing today, being that it is a publicly traded company, you want the stock to be healthy. You want to be able to see this trough of horror figure its way out. Maybe it does have to go to these superior lows that is sub 40 before we see a flattening and then a rise back up. You do not want to see this stock return to pre-pandemic levels that are sub $10. You do not want that to happen. Yo, yo, yo to the yo, 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 and for you. I made it. Hi, everybody. Thank you for stopping by today. It is going to be all about Wabi Sabi. We did think about making it over the eclipse uh, virgin sacrifice persona, but we kind of decided maybe that wasn't such a good idea. We'll have to wait a little bit later as AI starts to take over these help meets for our buying decisions. So, but the persona today is Wabi Sabi, and we'll get right into it. I'm going to show you what the show is all about today. And as we were thinking about this eclipse and having to be creative over everything, right? Obviously, we are not the creators of the eclipse. Thank goodness we can step aside. But you'll notice that I put the shorts up, the four shorts. And what I'm doing is that I'm using the AI, the clips tool. A couple of them I did myself. That's just, you hand edit, you grab your 57.8 seconds, and you hope to God that you've got something that you can use. And I know that everybody wants this fast moving, super funny, and I am not none of those things. None of those things. So having StreamYard's AI clipping tool kind of helped me isolate where I believe the more intense areas of the stream, they're able to extract, build a little clip for me, give me a title that I can consider, and it is a boom to boom, download boom, chick chick, and there you go, delivered. So very cool. So thank you for indulging me because it gives me an extra 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, every time I do one, today it was an extra 4 minutes to kind of put together the pieces of the show. So here's the show card, the way that it stands right now. There's the motivational moment for shop owners. This is where I'm supposed to really get my clip from, by the way. So if today I do it a couple different ways, please pardon that. Then we go into the daily Etsy stock chart. Yesterday, of course, we covered the news of the stock and pleasantly surprised at the opening today. But because I have so many of you that actually come into my content because of my Bitcoin charts, I think what I'll do is just do a basic Bitcoin chart. Then we move on to the gift mode persona of the day, which I already told you about. Then we go over to X and we find a shop, an Etsy shop, that has decided to showcase their work over on X. And we highlight them. We go into their shop and put some love on what they're trying to do over on X. The StreamYard AI thumbnail creation, we've actually discovered that by me closing the uh, stream down and then returning back in the latter part of the day, that seems to work. We'll go ahead and we'll select our next persona. But as far as building the thumbnail, we'll get a little bit done, but we won't be doing all of it. You won't see the entire finished product on the first stream of the day, if that kind of makes sense. So this is all work, just like anything is. You would love it for it to be perfect the first time and for all time, and wouldn't that be wonderful? But there are, time constraints. I'm not really too sure exactly where I'm going to move, especially with the motivational moment and also the gift mode. Taking that on, getting into the incognito window and really digging into the persona is a little bit more difficult. Um, you can talk about it, but it's still a lot of tabs and that sort of thing. So you're probably going to see some variations in the stream. So let's get to the funny part, motivational moment for shop owners. I thought that maybe what it would be all about today is that we do not have to be the creators of everything. When you are a creative, and many times you are doing this on your own, meaning it's from your own creative intuition, inspiration, time in, And it's very difficult to get another person to be absolutely with you 100%, because especially if you're the one that maybe uh, came up with the creature or the storyline or the, especially storytellers that translate storytelling into actual objects, pins, ball caps, stickers, mouse mats, for example. It's very hard to expect that anyone else but you is the creator, the creative in the partnership. So, seeing this up against a lunar event of which we did not create, and we will never be that magnificent, that the creative might need to think always that you do not have to be the creator of everything. The color, the branding, the promotion, the words on the page, and the full intention, the face of the actual, embodiment. We see this in social marketing quite a bit, that your brand is the embodiment of your content, and you're the creative, and it's that person, and you have to focus on you, and you're the especially the face of the brand, and all of all of this intense responsibility on the heart. If you've been in any conversation with me with founders, often I'll hear their pitch and I will say these simple words: how does that sit on your heart? Because they'll go on and on and on and on some more. And I know that a creative person must be able to accept the fact that everything will not be on them. It sounds good. We're only three founders. It's me alone. I'm a solo founder. I'm the one that does everything. I spoke about this before. No, you don't. There's so many people involved in what you do and how you do it and who you are in it for in the moment. So the message to the motivational moment today is that creatives, you do not need to be the creator of everything. Give it up a little bit. Give it up, especially on a day like today, where you have to give it up because there's nothing. You own none of it. It did not happen because of you. It is not some sort of gift to us that are on the ground looking up into the heavens. And sometimes things that are free to you are gifts to you that help you. So, okay, let me see if I can. I'm going to think about this for just a moment and what I'm really saying here so I can get a good clip, guys. Creatives, take a moment to discover how you can do less today. Just a little bit. You do not have to run yourself ragged doing absolutely everything. And this is why: because you do not create everything. Your shop is being supported by the X's and the O's of Etsy. You did not create that. Many times the things that you make are created from yet another thing beyond, before and before that you did not create. And so why don't you rest for a moment in where you sit inside of the creative process so that you can get very clear about that. So when you are feeling laden by the responsibility, you can start to break it up a little bit. Look at it like, crumbling dough that begins to crumble. You have to do this for yourself. There's always those days. There will always be those launch days or moments in your shop where everything is you all day long. But if you don't have the muscle to know how to break it up and break away, and the reason that you do that is to open up opportunities for you to be gracious and have gratitude towards all of the other things that even made it happen for you. Do that for yourself today. Okay, so that's good. I think we're good. Let's move on to let's move on to the charts. I don't know if that's going to work so much. We shall see. Okay, let me bring that brand down. Sorry, let me bring the banner down. Where is my banner? Where is this piece right here? Okay, let's take him down. Let me put you on mute for just a moment, guys. I have to figure out how to fix this. I really, really do. I need to write a very impactful letter. I have yet been on mute again. The entire presentation that you just heard, I was on mute. Okay, let's see if I can recover here a little bit. Maybe the motivational moment should be that you can recover and you need to recover. You just need to take a deep breath and just recover. We're just going to move on to the persona of the day. And in the back of my mind, I'll figure out what in the world I'm going to say without being told to shut up. I don't want to be told to shut up. Okay, we are going to view this tab and take this down here and add to the stage, and there we are. Very cool to let you guys know as well that the Wabi Sabi decorator is part of the alphabetical. All of them are alphabetized. I spent more time thinking, why would they want to change these around? They're all alphabetized. So Wabi Sabi is like on the seventh page or something like that. We already have our blues and our yellows so that you understand that. Let me get the banner up that talks about the blues and yellows. That was the Safari Adventure. And I thought that I did the Wabi Sabi colors yesterday. Hold on just a moment. Where are they? There's the Safari Adventure. Oh my goodness. I don't see them here yet. I'll have to recreate that for you because the way that the thumbnail worked, I took it from the bowl that is here. So it's this very brilliant royal blue, and as it would turn out, kind of this ochre lemony yellow, and that's kind of where we started the thumbnail creation yesterday. The cover girl is an actual company, which is very cool. They have a lot of pottery items that are along this style of pottery. But if you want to try and understand what in the world, okay, hold on just a moment. Let me get to it here. I think it's back here. Let me get to the tab. Remember, these are personas that Etsy has put together. The Wabi Sabi for the person with a perfectly imperfect design eye. And the sub navigation is linen table runners and throws. So they immediately get you into that organic feel of things and how things, hem stitching and raw edges and crumbly and, all of that lovely of life. Very wide price range. $38, $34, $17, and you're already getting a very clear idea. And I just want to point this out. If we were to run all of these colors through as we're presenting our Wabi Sabi products on our shop, it does not go with this at all. And we've seen this now in the whole gift mode and the landing page itself, that not each one enters into, I'm going to say this up, emotional relationship with the shopper because they're seeing the Wabi Sabi decorator as if this top banner is the reality. But if you just one step down, one scroll, two scrolls down, we're already more closely aligned with what the theory of Wabi Sabi is. You can see this again. The next one would be stoneware plates, things that in their own hand they have some weft and depth to the color, the way the firing is done, the edges. Um, and this is very different from ethnic, by the way. So there's a lot of tone on tone, and there's a simplicity to things, and um, that you will get out of Wabi Sabi, but still very interesting photography. Look at the plateware here with the bit of pear and the artichoke hanging from somewhere. It's so interesting, isn't it? So a little bit of Turkish mosaic work here, stoneware plates, another opportunity for wide range of prices. The next one is Palo Santo holders. Palo Santo holders. And you still see the same thing, very hand hewn. Um, the way that the photography is done, it's very serene. There's nothing upbeat, if that makes sense to you. Wide price range. Palo Santo holders. And this is more in your face, handcrafted ceramics, but the shops that they're choosing in this little bit here, once again, still fall within um, the theory of wabi sabi. It's interesting to see that there's two of the same here. This one is priced at 563, but this one is priced at 428. Sculptural ceramic vase, unglazed, handmade. Sculptural ceramic. Okay, so ceramic vases are both the same, but maybe they're different sizes. Could be different sizes. Japanese aesthetic clothing. So of course they're showing the human form. Not everyone is within the tone of wabi sabi. However, this probably the keywords here are worthwhile exploring because that will get you into the wabi sabi way. And then this area here, the related inspiration for the Wabi Sabi decorator. And this gives you an idea of where that those big banners came in. So you've got the Zen Seeker, the Pottery Collector. This is where you would might want to find yourself connected to. Why? Because Etsy is making that connection for the shopper. What keeps them entertained? Board champ, the sports fan, the theater kid. This is also, I want to keep an eye on how they go with this, what keeps them entertained. Because there's a displace besides maybe, I don't know. I don't know which one, the Wabi Sabi decor. So that's very interesting to me. Who is it for? And these are typical, well, it's going to be for the college student who is into the Wabi Sabi and so forth like that. What these are called, these elements, I want to find out. I don't want if they're sub personas, if they're part of the questionnaire, um, how it actually works out. So it's our job to locate the cover girl, which we did. And what I want to do is go into go. Let's see here. How am I going to do this? Because I found them last night, didn't I? This Sovereign, or stop that screen right now. We'll try and find them. Sabri were they called? Let's see. Let me go into my history and go Etsy and see if I can find them. Do, 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 do. Okay, I did all of that. Halip Kintsugi. Here they are. Yeah. The Maya Handcraft Shop is her, and it's the 4 Kintsugi bowls. Here we are. I found it. Let's present. Okay, here is our cover girl here. Let's bring her up. Here we go. The shop owner is Maya Handcrafts Shops with 4.5 stars. Today they are showing that they're low in stock with the bowls. There's only 6 sets, priced at 135.70. We'll go through the photography like we do every day to give you an idea. This is very being that it's the cover girl for Wabi Sabi. This particular photograph may have been able to explore more of the essence of Wabi Sabi, but they were selected, so that's really cool. Let's run through the images. So we see the human form and the driftwood in the back. Let's see the bottom of the bowl, an overhead shot of the interior of the bowl, and then the bowls as they are stacked up. So just lovely photography enough. They didn't go for the full rail. They don't have a video either. So super interesting. And even if we were to look at the simplicity of the description, whether I don't know if they necessarily got so lucky, but that's pretty cool. They're not using too, not stuffing anything at all. And then they go into the about the unique design and explaining that the bowl is not broken, that these lines are drawn on the surface, and how they're appropriate for serving appetizers, hand wash, lead free, and they give you the size in centimeters. So let's go ahead and visit her shop, Maya Handcraft. And we want to make sure that you guys can see, and you can. All right, make sure that I'm still, yep, you're still on mic. So, hey Maya, how you doing? Very simple logo. Still, it's all faceless, by the way. Everything that you're seeing is faceless, but she's a cover girl. And our kintsugi bowls, which are our best sellers, are not broken, etc., etc. And you can see that even though I don't see it up here on this particular listing, but it used to say Etsy Pick. Etsy Pick. There are 33 items in her shop, not 133. So a decent size, and then she's following suit, just a nice, pleasant shop of mostly the same things, mostly the same type of photography, very stock in a way, and yet she was selected as a bestseller. So, things aren't off the rails. It's not very confusing. It's a very just simply done, easy to make a decision. 1,049 sales for this shop and 122 admirers. Let's go ahead and we'll go back into the item and look at some of the reviews from Maya. Do that. And as we scroll down and we see December 20th, 2022, and maybe this is a repeat buyer, and that's where the date's coming from. I love this item, goes to December 28th, 2023. Lovely design and quality item. Beautifully inspired bowls delivered quickly, etc. With, what did I say? 98 star reviews. And where did all those followers? Oh, I guess people that are following her shop, probably for new drops. As we visit her shop, what happens and what Etsy does is that they give you more from this shop. So this is positive, right, for Etsy. They're going to show you more items, keep you on her page. But then we get into you may also like, and it is including ads. You may also like. And of course, we can see right away that there are more bowls. The more you look into kintsugi, there may be ones that are more authentic, or the story is better, what have you. But as far as like the price point, there's a bowl here that's $185, $690. I believe those are. Oh, what are those called? The wind bells, crystals. Oh, the singing bowls, singing bowls. Then you can explore related searches, ceramic, bowl, kintsugi, handcraft, yet again, a whole other slew of related search phrases, kitchen, hand painted, and then yet again, another chance to take you off, explore more related searches, blah, blah, blah. So even if you are a cover girl, so these are all things that you would have to consider where you would, AKA, like stuff all that to keep people on your page and keep people wanting to shop with you. You don't really get that energy. And from this is from all the cover girls, by the way. It's not in the photography. There's no forcible marketing that's going on, especially since we're so consumed with how things are marketed today. Um, and yeah, congratulations to Maya Handcrafts. That was really fun, Maya. You were our cover girl for discovering the Wabi Sabi decor persona on Etsy. On Etsy. Okay, let's stop sharing and we will, for the moment, make sure that we know where we're going here. I wasn't too sure if we learned a lot about what it is. So they're taking the trending phrase, but we may not really be able to embrace what the persona is. And I would think that when you are arriving at these personas, there's over 200 of them, that at some point you're going to go, yeah, but who are they really? Why would they choose this? What attracts them to this? And be more in I guess the word is intentional. Be more intentional about these personas so that we can actually almost like, flipping through a magazine, that we could actually start to go, oh, right. That's how I want to live. Because I don't look at these purchases through the eye of the seller in which you want to sell 100, 500, 1,000 items. I'm looking at it more in that people are taking this incredible risk, and they want to do it. They want to discover new things and new craftspeople, new ways of modeling the same thing. And people are really cool like that, and they'll take a risk, you know and they'll put also a lot of energy in that this one item may be the absolute perfect thing as a gift. So there's a lot of energy about that. I'm just not quite seeing it. Now, as we move along, I hope that we will uncover what in the world gift mode is supposed to really be doing. And I'm pretty excited to, you know, see all that kind of happen. All right, back to the run of show. The next little bit that we're going to go to is go on back over to X, Twitter, and get us thinking about um, finding a highlight shop on X. Now, I'm kind of running out of time. So, what we're going to do, and you can understand why, I'm going to go ahead and close out the show today, and then I will return later on and do the Etsy shop highlight and the thumbnail creation. So I think that that's probably what we're going to try and do. Go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you so much for stopping your scroll with me today as we look at the Etsy gift mode persona Wabi Sabi decor, or decorator, I think is what they call the persona. And thank you for taking a look at even the thumbnail that we did earlier today. We did a silent build of the thumbnail today as a workshop kind of thing. And thank you for sticking around for that, especially over at X. You guys are all, uh, you know, you're wackadoodle with me. You're one doodle away. And I thank you so very much, guys, really and truly. To the YouTube followers, 380 of you that have stayed with me for all of these years. I so appreciate you. I can't wait to bring you back tomorrow, or bring back tonight what tomorrow's a persona is going to be. I have no idea which one we're going to pick, but it should be a good one. And with all of that, thank you. Bye bye now. And, they just want to comment about your eyebrows or something. And it just, your whole day just go, you know, it just becomes like this, what in my world, what's called a flaccid reality. You're just like, you got to be kidding me. I'm on top of the world right now. I am so there with it for me. And what happens, that one badass in your life, and how much they don't care, and how you have to make it be where you don't care either. So that was yesterday. Today, it's more, I thought that we would make sure that this goes beyond having a task list or a bullet list of all the things that we have to do.